Okay. So you're probably wondering what home P means. Well, it's supposed to say Home by Philip Phillips, but it cut me off. So go to the playlist and you will find the song Home by Philip Phillips. And I never heard of him before, but I had that CD in my collection from somebody or somewhere. So I was playing it, and I liked that song, but they were also telling me that I'm supposed to tell you that home is where the heart is and where God is putting you. So if He's putting you into a place right now, know that you're supposed to be there. You're there for a reason. Okay? Now my shirt today is about keeping oceans clean. And a lot of you love the ocean. And the reason you love the ocean is because your past lives, you were mermaids and whales and dolphins and fish and all them things. Some of you are afraid of the ocean, and that's because you died in the ocean. There's many ways to die, not just on the Titanic. Okay, pirates, stories, all kinds of stuff. So the ocean is very significant for somebody and in this energy right now. Keeping the oceans clean is important, yeah, but that's not what the energy is saying. It's saying that home is where you're at right now. So if you're longing to live on the ocean, stop that. How do you know you're not going to get a place on the ocean and it's going to get Tasami'd in? So just be happy where you're at is what they're saying in this energy. Hi, Ronnie. Be happy where you're at. And always rewind the video if you missed the first part, because everything's important. Especially the beginning, because they give me a thumbnail and they give me a title. Now the thumbnail is 2 flowers. Remember the other day I had 1 flower. Well, 2 came up now. So that's a total of 3, but 2 are together and 1's over here. So again, that's pointing out mission partner coming in. Okay? So St. Michael says, your children are watched over by angels. So somebody's worried right now about their children. Hi, Lee. And don't be worried about your children. This came up a few times this week. So somebody is overdosing on worried about their children. Now, we're going to take it a step further because it also could be, family members. It doesn't have to be specifically children. It could be a significant other. It could be a friend. But what they're saying is that the angels got this. You're trying too hard to take care of them. And you see the picture, the angel has them. It's their life, it's their assignment. You need to focus on your assignment. And somebody's just going a little overboard. Positive thoughts create positive results. So you can think positive for them, you can pray for them, but it's taking you into the past. It's taking you too far off track. You're going off track because you're letting these emotions take over you and take you into the past. It's the best way I can put it. So he's saying, St. Michael's saying, stay positive and let it go, And it's funny because that picture up there is a picture of my children and me. When I was a baby, the one way over is me, and then in the middle is my daughter. Now I could sit here and be saying, oh, and all kinds of stuff, We can have pictures on our wall, but they're only going to get thrown away when I die, So remember that the pictures we have are just memories. And you really have to let go of this Six of Cups nostalgia. Okay, the boy with the dog and then the man with the dog, that card. Okay, let's see if that card comes up again. It came up yesterday. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and see here. Yep, right now in the background, I got the CD playing Three Doors Down. That's a good group too. Okay, so the devil. Now, does that surprise you that the devil is on the bottom of this deck, and all I'm talking about is your past, your kids, your past, your nostalgia, everything in the past. That's what the devil's using to mess with you right now, okay? He's just simply using the tools of, oh, remember when? Or, oh, I wonder how they're doing. Or even bringing someone from the past into the present. We were warned for the last month or two not to let the past people return. And some of you have. Yeah, this is a big card. It's a big card. I feel a lot of power on it. I even had a vision, which I'm going to share with you, but I don't like to talk about this kind of stuff, but somebody getting drunk or high and doing some, bang bangs, and it wasn't a pretty vision, and I'm not even going to go into it. But this is what happens when we let the past run our show. You're not supposed to be letting anybody in the past in. Everything's supposed to be new. You're supposed to be going forward with positive thoughts, create positive results, right? You're supposed to know that your children are being watched over and that everything's fine. But the devil doesn't stop, does he? He keeps trying to mess with you. And if you don't believe in the devil, whatever you want to use for the word the devil, but it's the negative. It's the getting you off track. That's how he's doing it. Okay? And what's fueling that is the Ace of Wands, and that's emotions. So, just what I said, he's doing that by emotions. Hi, Gary. Stefan, Gary, Ronnie, Lee. So this is a big warning for you all. And I'm glad you're on here all together because you're all very close to me. That's how you're getting off track. You're getting off track by up here, emotions, okay? So stay positive and quit that. All right, now what else do we got? We got the King of Cups. Stay in the love mode. Stay in the love mode. King of Pattern. Now we got two kings here. One's a king of an abundance and one's the king of love. So once again, I'm getting drawn to the picture on the front of the two flowers now. There was one flower, now there's two flowers. Ronnie says, stinking thinking. Yeah, that's what it is. It's stinking thinking that we were talking about. Okay. And it's also stinking doing. Because there's some of you out there that, I'm not going to mention any names, that did some stuff they weren't supposed to do last week. But you got to do what you got to do. Okay, so King of Pattern, King of Cups. So that's what we're dealing with here, and that's great. So you got to go within. In order for you to get your next results, we have to go within, see where the light is, shining up, 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 where your kids are protected over here. See above the light? The kids are protected. Leave them on the top shelf. Not just kids, everybody. Focus on you. So that's perfect. That's the card I was talking about. I was saying to just focus on you. The outcome's great. The happiest card I can pull from the deck. If you listen to the first part of the video and you don't be falling into that stinking thinking in the past, you're going to get the Sun card. Okay, and a new perspective. Get off the wood. Get off the cross, we need the wood, is the saying. Get off the cross, we need the wood. Get a new perspective on things. Okay, now we're going to clarify them few cards. Okay, we got the King of Cups was first. All right, let's clarify the King of Cups. I'm just feeling that if you stay in the love vibration, you're going to get your abundance. You're going to get your king or queen of abundance. You have everything you need except for. And some of you took back past people and past situations, and you got yourself in a little tizzy. And I don't think the tizzy's over yet, because that devil card is strong. And that vision I had was strong. So, just telling you, Four of Swords, yep, that's what you did. You put yourself right back into that fetal position of, shit, what did I do? Okay, and this might not be for everybody. This might be future. Not everybody fucked up. Okay, but with that devil card on the bottom, and the feeling that I have, it's saying, yeah. The other thing too is coming back is the home part. Somebody is not happy with where they're living, so they're going to make a move that they're not supposed to make. Right now, everybody is where they're supposed to be. It's like hit the pause button. Bzzzt. Just stay where you're at, where we're talking moving, and wait till the mission partner comes in. Not the old mission partner that some of you just tried. Okay, now the Four of Cups flew on the ground. So all that's saying is that you have the power to change this. You can get out of that situation anytime you want. St. Michael says, honor your feelings and write about them. Write about your feelings, honor and trust your feelings. Okay. Ace of Cups is under the King of Cups and the King of Pattern. Okay. So get yourself out of your fetal position. Pick yourself up by the bootstraps. Ace of Cups, the most love there. And start opening yourself for that love to come in. Okay, now the Hermit card has got the Tower on it, okay? And what they're telling me is that you need to go within. This is like a you need to go within and see where you're really screwing up, okay? The towers are falling everywhere. You saw the tornado in Iowa. I told you there'd be deaths, there'd be tornadoes, okay? This stuff is happening left and right. That's the physical part we're seeing. But this is talking about the inner tower. There's inner towers going on everywhere. Okay? Now, if the towers are going on everywhere, the inner tower is really important, because if you're doing stuff that you're not supposed to be doing, then he's going to win. And he's going to get you off track. And in my vision, these people did get banged, okay? And it was because they made wrong choices, okay? They were at the wrong place at the wrong time, the wrong place at the wrong time, however that works. They did get shot, and if they would have just stayed home and stayed positive and stayed in love, they wouldn't have, okay? So I'm not going to get into all that, but I think you can catch what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that some of you are doing stuff you're not supposed to be doing because of your past, because of your emotions, and that's how the devil's winning, okay? But we have the Sun and the Hanged Man as the outcome, so that means if you can get a new perspective, get off the cross, we need the wood type attitude, you will have a favorable outcome. Okay, but the Tower is about you going within. Okay, and then we get the Devil again. So do you see when I said that the Devil card was really, really important in this reading? It came out again. And it came out again at the end. Okay, this was the bottom of the beginning of the reading. This is the end of the clarifying of the reading. That don't get any more right on to what I said the energy was. Okay, so you might have to listen to this a few times and see what the Spirit's saying, because for each one of you it's different. But it's major. You know, I feel major stuff happening. Okay, plus you got the Tower card. Okay, so imagine two devils and a Tower card. And I'm talking about you, and I'm talking about you going within. So this is major. This is major stuff. So what's the positive in this? The Sun. It's a favorable outcome. So whatever happens through this Tower moment, it brings you to the other side. Okay, it lets the sun shine on you. Okay, it brings in the two kings, the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Okay, so keep your sense of humor, keep your self-respect, use your imagination to see the answer. And the last thing he wants to tell you is detach from the situation. In the head, in the mind, Ronnie says, overcomers. Yes, we can do this. That's why you're listening to this reading, you know, is because I need to tell you what the energy is. So it's kind of like when we were kids and we did astrology. I remember opening up the paper and reading my horoscope, and it said, you know, today expect this, this, and that. And I'd be like, oh, cool, you know, and I would use that horoscope to help me through the day. Well, after I found out it was all just lies and bullshit anyway, I learned how to just read my own energy. And that's what I'm doing today, live. You know, we have YouTube now, we have cameras. Now this card just jumped out. So it says, Christ consciousness, spiritual baptism, dedication and offering to God. So it's saying to sacrifice yourself. Okay, and it's not saying sacrifice yourself to the devil. It's saying sacrifice yourself to the Christ consciousness. Now, wouldn't that be funny that this card flipped out and he's the one that defeated the devil, and we had two devil cards? Now, I think that's just totally wild. While I was shuffling, talking about something, reading energy, this card flipped out. And you know that's what he looked like when he defeated Satan himself. So this isn't anything about religion. This is about energy. This is about you defeating the negative. So spend more time outdoors. Get connected. Have a new beginning and a new start. Explore your options. And back to the Sun card. This situation is already resolved, and it's all about eternal love. So again, it points us right back to the king, the two kings coming in. If you stay in love, you're going to get your King of Pentacles. So go forward fearlessly and keep doing your energy healing work. All right. Hidden treasures on the bottom. Again, that's another Sun card. But you have to use your magic powers. And you have to stay in your Empress mode. Okay, so now it's just repeating itself. So we're going to stop the message there. And I thank you guys for listening.